Hi everyone! Through this work's first section, Bach compositionally uses three approaches, each applied consecutively across the 16 bars. Given the work's texture, which is essentially a melody with accompaniment, each compositional approach is largely based on the interplay between the flute and continuo. Between these parts, except for some exceptions, the first violin essentially plays a simplified flute melody, with the other strings typically providing harmonic support. All parts, however, include some contrapuntal interest. Beginning the work, Bach uses in the flute and continuo contrary motion B minor arpeggios, decorated in both parts by leaps between the arpeggio's other degrees. The arpeggios produce two-bar antecedent phrases sounding tonic harmony, prolonged by the voice exchange inherent to the arpeggio's interaction. The antecedent phrases are answered in these bars by a consequent, moving over a cadential progression in B minor, and in these bars by a move towards the minor dominant F-sharp minor. Here in the continuo, Bach uses the flute's melodic contour descending here through the notes of an E major arpeggio, and here through a G-sharp diminished triad. Unlike the B minor arpeggios of the work's opening, however, these arpeggios don't prolong a single harmony, but are each instead harmonized with two chords, all moving as part of a partial cycle of fifths progression through A major to conclude in F-sharp minor. Above the continuo's melodic contour, Bach gives the flute a fairly static melody based on repeated notes, the first of which provides the consequent to this antecedent phrase. Bach, however, immediately repeats the flute's melody a third higher, which together with the harmonic progression provided by the underlying cycle of fifths creates a continuation of the consequent, effectively creating a larger four-bar phrase. The repeated notes of the flute also, together with the continuo, create 2, 3, 5, 7, 3 intervallic patterns, the second of which concludes over F-sharp minor's dominant seventh harmony. Here, Bach uses in the flute and continuo the same contour as in these bars, but transposes them into F-sharp minor. Because these ideas were initially presented as part of a consequent phrase, they would here again, if allowed to proceed as before, provide a sense of completion to the phrase. Bach, however, prolongs these ideas through to the section's final cadence. The prolongation is achieved melodically in the flute part, with Bach initially repeating this idea a semitone higher and then introducing this four-note group, which moves as a compound melody, the upper line of which ascends to this D and is shadowed by the upper line of the continuo's compound melody, and the lower line which essentially sounds F-sharp minor's tonic pedal. The first violin here also moves as a compound melody, with its upper line sounding the tonic pedal and its lower line a descent moving in contrary motion with the ascending line of the flute and continuo. Voice exchange is also used here between these parts, here between the lines of the continuo's compound melody, and here between the second violin and continuo. Collectively, these elements combine to create a larger four-bar phrase, which concludes with the section's final cadence. I hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching. See you next time.